I'm a 38-year-old male, and I'm caught in a situation that's causing ripples in my family. Recently, I asked my 40-year-old brother to stop visiting me with his new family because it deeply affects my 36-year-old wife. Now, I'm left wondering if I'm the asshole in this twisted scenario. My brother and I have always been close, growing up side by side, sharing countless memories. However, things changed dramatically when he divorced his first wife and remarried a few months back. His new spouse, a 28-year-old woman, has a personality that's as vibrant as it is unpredictable. They also have a young child together, which seemed to have cemented their new life. Before his remarriage, my brother and I would spend weekends together, our families blending seamlessly. My wife, who's always been supportive, was close to his first wife. The dynamics were easy and familiar. But ever since he introduced his new family, the atmosphere shifted drastically. My brother's visits have become frequent, almost every weekend. He brings along his new wife and their child, turning our usually quiet home into a bustling hub. My wife tries to put on a brave face, but I notice her withdrawing each time they leave. She spends hours in silence, her eyes distant, and it's clear these visits are taking a toll on her. The change in our household is palpable. The once warm and welcoming atmosphere feels strained. My wife, who used to enjoy cooking and hosting, now finds excuses to retreat to our bedroom. She's lost interest in activities she once loved, and our interactions have become stilted. The breaking point came during one visit when my brother's new wife made a series of inappropriate jokes about my wife's past struggles with infertility. I watched as my wife's face fell, her hands clenched under the table. That night, she cried silently in bed, a pain that was unmistakable. The next day, I decided to confront my brother. I pulled him aside and explained, as tactfully as I could, that the visits were becoming too much for my wife to handle. I suggested they take a break from visiting for a while. My brother's face twisted in disbelief, quickly morphing into anger. He accused me of being unsupportive and disrespectful, claiming that I was letting my wife control my decisions. Our argument was heated, voices raised, and accusations hurled. He stormed out, his family in tow, leaving a heavy silence in his wake. The fallout from my request has been severe. My brother hasn't contacted me since, and the tension has seeped into our extended family gatherings. Friends and relatives have taken sides, some supporting my decision, others labeling it as selfish. Surprisingly, a few of my brother's friends reached out, expressing their discomfort with his new wife's behavior during gatherings. Their unexpected support gave me some relief, but the damage was done. I'm left questioning whether my actions were justified or if I overstepped. I find myself replaying the incident over and over, wondering if I could have handled it differently. The strain it's put on my relationship with my brother weighs heavily on me. Despite everything, I miss him and the bond we shared. Was I right to prioritize my wife's well-being over maintaining harmony with my brother? Did I act rashly in asking him to stop visiting? These questions haunt me as I sit in the quiet of our living room, the echoes of past laughter now a distant memory. So am I the asshole for asking my brother to keep his visits at bay for the sake of my wife's peace of mind? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this complicated and heartbreaking situation.